This is the matter of Richard Walters versus Caitlin Bosma, docket number 2021-016-222-DS. Parties have an order for custody, support, and parenting time signed March 8th, 2022, which orders Ms. Bosma to contribute child support and medical support for one child in the amount of $204 per month. This is her first show cause hearing before the court. The current balance on the account owed is $2,455.21, of which $1,981.39 is owed to Mr. Walters in child support. The state is owed $396.82 in medical support, and then there are fees. Payments on the account in the past year. The only payment applied to this account was in March of this year. A total of $2,314.74 was received. Two of those payments were lump sum involuntaries, and Miss Bosma made a $45.74 payment received on this account of $100 paid.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Bosma, are you currently employed?
I actually just started working a month ago. I know that the parenting and child support was agreed on March of 2022. I'm just confused because I had Kaylee in my care from March 2022 till November 2022 fully due to Richard Walters' emergency, which was
that was 2021. I had her in 2022.
Was it 2021?
Yes.
I think it was 2022.
Okay. Well, I mean, I guess that even if it was November of 2022, right. There haven't been any payments since March. So Ms. Bosma,
I did make a payment yesterday.
Okay. How much did you pay yesterday?
$250.
Okay.
And I'm trying to understand why the payment is so high. I do have Kaylee on my Medicaid.
No, you don't.
So Ms. Bosma, this is not the time for you to request a modification of the order. If you believe that the child support order is incorrect, then you should file a motion regarding support.
That was my question. I wasn't sure if I could verbally file it. Okay.
Those forms are available on the Friend of the Court website, and you can also go to michiganlegalhelp.org. But today the court is here to take a look at the order that's in place.
Yeah.
You paid $250 yesterday. Do we have any records of that yet, Ms. Mullen?
Your Honor, I do show a payment was made or recorded November 6th. It looks like for $300 it was distributed, but Ms. Bosma has an Emmett County case, and it appears that the money was applied to that docket, not this one.
Okay.
Are you serious?
Okay. So Ms. Bosma, you started work. Did you start work yesterday, you said?
A month ago.
You started work a month ago. Okay. And who are you working for?
Bennett Flooring.
Bennett Flooring. Okay. And do you have their address or contact information available?
Yes. It is 517-619-7959. I make $12.50 an hour, and I only work 20 hours a week.
Okay. And are you looking for another job to add on to that, or what are your plans as far as work?
No, sir. I actually have twins that are 11 months old. So it's hard to find childcare.
What are you doing for childcare right now?
We have a nanny that actually lives right next door. We pay her weekly.
And who is we?
Me and my boyfriend,
Okay.
James Bennett. It's his flooring company.
It's his flooring company. Okay. All right. Okay. So I guess at this point, Mr. Walters, was there anything that you wanted to say?
No, sir.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is let's go ahead and adjourn this case to see if we can get an income withholding order out to Bennett Flooring. Ms. Bosma, moving forward, there's an order in place, and the court will expect you to,
Yes.
to pay that amount unless you're able to get it modified.
I would like to get it modified.
Well, you might. I mean, I know that's
I
what you
do
want to
have
do.
the other case. I do have another case through Emmett County that I have to pay. So, and I pay the same amount that I pay Walters. And I haven't been working the last 2 years. I had no income. I've been making my payments, as much as I can, and
Well, Miss Bosma, I'm not going to get into any of that today. We're going to adjourn this
Okay.
hearing, and we'll get into
Okay.
this more at the next hearing. That's the
All right.
for today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
This is the matter of Joshua Core versus Mayana Salinas, docket number 2008-005855 DC. Parties in the case have a fifth order modifying order for custody, support, and parenting time signed February 22nd, 2023, which orders Mr. Core to contribute child support and medical support for one child in the amount of $350 per month. That charge began April of this year, and support was previous to this abated from May of 2022 till March of 2023 due to incarceration. Balance on the account currently owed is $3,585.96, of which $3,501.96 is owed and to be redirected to the state of Texas. And then there are fees. There's been no payments on the account in the past year or since Mr. Core was released from incarceration.
Okay, Mr. Core, are you currently employed?
No. When I was released from jail, I found out that my grandfather had an accident, and he's 90 years old. So I moved in with him, and I've been helping him out since January. And I haven't been able to get a full-time job either. I have been seeking work, and occasionally I get side jobs that I can do, but usually it goes towards the cost of living. And I'm not sure why the amount went from, it used to be like $100 a month, and then it went up to like about $400 a month in April. I'm not sure why that happened, because I wasn't working then either.
So, Mr. Core, if you think that the child support order is incorrect, then you should file a motion regarding support. Those forms are available on the front of the court website, or you can also go to michiganlegalhelp.org, and that you can create the forms that you need on that website if you want to try to modify support. But in the meantime, what are you doing for your grandfather?
Just just helping him out. I think he has like Alzheimer's or dementia, or he's constantly thinking people are breaking into the house and stuff. And
does he require around the clock care?
Not necessarily, but I don't think he should be living alone though either. But
okay, so you're living with him, but would it be possible for you to go out to work a few hours each day? Is he okay to be left alone that long?
Yeah.
Okay.
I just when I was released from jail, I was also on bond for another charge that I had went to trial and got found not guilty on. And for the first few months I was out, it was kind of hard for me to get a job. I was applying all over the place, but because I was possibly going to be incarcerated again. Nobody wanted to hire me until that was taken care of. And now that I was found not guilty and now I'm no longer on bond, I can, you know, I'm already trying to find another job that's more permanent or consistent. Because I also owe circuit court and district court that I'm trying to make payments on as well from things that have happened in the past. But
And so, how are you going about looking for work?
applying at businesses and places in the area.
Do you have internet access at home?
Yeah.
Okay, are you going on to any job websites to find potential employers?
I have. I was told that Clark Manufacturing was going to hire me, but they were waiting for stainless steel. Sorry. They're waiting for a shipment of stainless steel from China because I used to do CNC work at NVE, and they were going to hire me to run a lathe there, but because my mom's boyfriend also works there, and he was going to try to get me a job there, but I've been waiting for, seems like forever now, like the last 2 months for them to get this shipment of stainless steel, but I'm still looking at other places, but it just doesn't seem like there's a whole lot available in the Cedar area.
Okay, so Mr. Core, what we're going to do is we're going to adjourn this hearing
Okay.
to monitor your progress in finding work.
Okay.
When we come back, the court will expect you to provide some a pretty detailed update on what you've done to try to find work.
Okay.
And, you're going to be asked some questions about, why you haven't made any payments at all. So if it just continues to be zero after zero, that might
Okay.
be bad. So if you can make even a $10 or $20 payment, that would go a long way towards showing some good faith. In the meantime, the
Okay.
matter is adjourned.
Okay, I can do the payments like that. It's just the $400 a month is I just couldn't afford it right now, but I'll do what I can to make some kind of payment though towards it.
Show some good faith. Very good.
Okay, and also I guess I'll probably have to file a motion for parenting time because I had complained in the past about it never being enforced, and
That's right. So you can file a motion regarding parenting time, or you can file a parenting time complaint form. Those forms are also available on the Friend of the Court website, and you would file the parenting time complaint form with the Friend of the Court.
okay.
And so the directions, I believe, do come with that form. So there's two different ways.
I don't think I filled out a form lately, so I'll do that and I'll do what I can to make some payments.
Very good. Thank you.
All right, thanks.
Thank you.
And Ms. Kraus, are you requesting a court-appointed attorney today?
It's okay. So I have a hard time understanding if halfway through this, if I don't, can I still do it halfway through?
So
Of not
I guess
understanding.
here's what we'll do. I really need you to make the decision now because I don't want the order to be confusing. If you end up making the request after I've already issued it, there might be some ambiguity there. So I want you to understand that you could be held in contempt of court today. That's a potential outcome. In light of that, would you like a court-appointed attorney?
Yeah.
Okay, all right. So if you would please stay on the line so we make sure that we've got a good contact information for you.
Okay.
I verified that, Your Honor, at check-in, so
Okay.
we're good on that end.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Kraus. You'll be getting contacted by your attorney.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. This is a matter of Michelle Noback versus Donald Lamie, docket number 2015-011-645-DS. Parties in the case have a second order modifying order for custody, support, and parenting time signed September 2nd, 2015, which orders Mr. Lamie to contribute child support and medical support for one child in the amount of $213 per month. At a show cause hearing in 2022, Mr. Lamie had presented information that he was having some health issues, I believe, and it resulted in abatement to his child support due to incapacitation from July 11th, 2022 through April 30th of this year. I believe charges were reinstated as there was no further information provided indicating an inability to work, and support was reinstated in May of this year. The current balance owed on the account is $5,393.83, of which $3,959.52 is owed in child support to Ms. Noback. Medical support owed to the state is $913.31, and then there are fees and costs. There have been no payments on the account in the past year or since charges reinstated. The last payment to the account was $184.47 in September 2021.
Okay, so Mr. Lamie, are you currently employed?
No, not really. I've been doing some temporary work just to get my truck legal again. I've been without a vehicle for a whole year. But
And,
no, I'm not employed enough.
What kind of work do you do? Just
Construction work.
And
I did a few air conditioners this summer that kept me alive. You know, luckily, you know, those pay good, so you don't have to, you know, you do one a week and eat, you know.
And do you work for any general contractors?
No,
How do you get the jobs?
I'm just a lifelong person in the trades. My phone rings almost every day.
How do people know to contact you for jobs?
Word of mouth. And I've been doing it for over 30 years, so.
Is there a particular thing that you specialize in?
Mostly plumbing and heating.
Do you have tools for that sort of work?
Yes.
Okay. And what is the status with your transportation?
I just got insurance a couple weeks ago, and I still need to get license plates, but it's better than I've had. Took me a while to save up for insurance, and I wasn't even physically capable of fixing the truck. You know, this summer I was feeling a little better, and you know, just graded through the pain and crawled underneath it and fixed it. You know.
Are you current on your insurance?
Yes.
Okay. And is the vehicle paid for?
Yes.
Okay. What is your housing situation?
Basically living with my parents.
Okay. And are they charging you rent?
No, they're geriatric. They're I don't know. My dad just had a triple bypass a week ago, and my mom has dementia. So, yeah, they need me there.
And I guess, have you considered maybe working for a general contractor or working for a contractor who could give you more work than you have?
Well, I'm really limited to, you know, how much I can do before I lose feeling in my arms.
You see, are you
the muscle pain's been getting a lot better. I've been going to a chiropractor. The MDs don't seem to want to help me or even recommend me to an orthopedic. My chiropractor has been going through these movements, and you know, my back was pretty much geriatric.
Well, Mr. Lamie, Mr. Lamie, do you are you saying that you're not capable physically of working full time?
Yeah, that's what we established a year ago. I showed the doctor's note that said I was never going to.
Okay, well, I understand, but Mr. Lamie, we gotta get some more paperwork. So here's what we'll do: is we'll adjourn this hearing. We'll send you how many physicians or healthcare providers are you seeing?
None right now. I haven't
None
had
right-
transportation. I missed my last 2 doctor's appointments, and I really can't afford the chiropractor.
All right. So, but you do, I mean, you do have a physician that you have seen in the past.
I don't know. I think she fired me.
Okay.
You know, I got to get a new
Well, I
doctor.
don't,
I don't know how that works.
all I can tell you, Mr. Lamie, is we've got to get some documentation from a healthcare provider to support what you're saying. So we're
I
going to
gave that a year ago, and the other guy said that I would never have to pay child support again because I've been telling them
Mr. Lamie,
from day one. I told them I had a bad back, and they've
Mr.
been
Lamie, I don't know what to tell you,
charging me.
but child support was reinstated because the documentation that you submitted, and let's take a look at it right now. Can I look at that, Ms. Mullen? All right, so I'm looking at the physician's disability form that was received last year. I'm trying to scroll down, and it doesn't give a date as far as when you can return to work, but you're here today.
My spine's never getting better. That's what it's really
Well,
hard for me to accept that it's not getting better. I've done damage to my spine. It's
you know, I guess one issue that I'm having is, I mean, this is not a recent form. I know that it appears that you're not seeing a physician at this time. I have some concerns as to why child support was reinstated when the most recent documentation we have regarding Mr. Lamie indicates that his anticipated return to work is quote unquote undetermined. So given all of this, Mr. Lamie,
I know why.
thank you. Given all of this, I'm going to go ahead and adjourn this hearing.
Okay.
I would like you to try and get some more paperwork, some more recent paperwork. We'll send you another physician's disability form. Please try to have one of your healthcare providers fill it out. And please try to provide some more up-to-date paperwork regarding your health issues. That's all we can do at this time. All right, that's the order for today. Mr. Lamie,
and I think I know
why don't you go ahead and
unemployment.
And Mr. Lamie, we've got to move on to the next case.
Okay,
I'm going to put your device in the waiting room, and you'll be getting that documentation soon. Thank you.
Okay.